What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. After 5 consecutive years of losing the season opener, 2014 to 2018, the Saints have won their last 4. Okay.
All right.
Dennis Allen, 1-3 in his career as a head coach in opening games, but obviously that win coming last year with our main Jameis Winston memory that we'll always have. That fourth quarter against the Falcons. Not our one, though.
Y'all don't bring it up often.
We still have dancing in the locker room. We still have the start from the year before, which was excellent, beating Tampa Bay and everything, but I'll be damned if that fourth quarter last year wasn't a ton of fun.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what, would you rather lose to the Falcons, Jake?
No, it is like
Would
that.
you rather lose
y'all
to the
bring
Falcons,
up that
Taylor?
fourth quarter more than any other game, moment, quarter that we bring up here on this
Yeah,
show.
because last year
Like,
sucked.
It was.
Just go
Jameis'
ahead.
fourth quarter
Find
or
me-
Peyton
I
Turner's
was about to say, go
blocked
ahead,
field
Mario.
goal.
Yes.
Find me, both of which took place in the same quarter. So,
Exactly.
So, but find me a better quarter of Saints football last year.
Yeah, it was the high point of the season. It was.
And it sucks. I mean, that is
Well,
the
that's what I'm
ultimate.
saying. Like, maybe that's how you know you have a bad season. You're like, that fourth quarter against the Falcons.
Week 1. Duh, that's how you know you have a bad season. You know what else did it? Finishing 7-10, tied with the Panthers. And the Falcons or the Bucks? Who else finished 7-10? The Falcons, right?
Yeah. The Bucks won the division.
The Bucks won the division. Yeah. So everybody's fully aware, okay? But guess what? New car in the house. And we got some miles to drive on this thing. Everybody thought this used car was done, but I don't know. Old boy's looking jacked up and ready to roll. Excited to see Cam Jordan. Excited to see Brzee. Okay, give me one thing. Give me the main thing that you are most excited about for the New Orleans Saints come Sunday. And should we say outside of Derek Carr? Because obviously Derek Carr would be the chalk and simple and very correct answer.
Yeah, I guess to see the starting defense again, like Peyton Turner. I mean, with Pete Werner and Demario Davis together again, the rush defense needs to be a lot better than it was last year, and you get a hell of a first test going up against Derrick Henry. So I'm excited to see the linebacker duo and the starters back out there for the defense.
I want to see the jump from Chris Olave from year 1 to year 2. I mean, a lot of
Okay.
hype from him in the offseason. Great rookie year. Is he that number one? I think he is. A lot of people are like, oh, well, Michael Thomas is back. I think Chris Olave is going to be the focal point of the passing game. I'm ready to see it.
I want to see Jamal Williams.
Yeah, Kendrick Miller didn't
he's going to be the guy, and this is his opportunity. It doesn't no short yardage back or no tough yards. Like, hey, go out there, and because I think he has the ability to do so and be a RB1. Like, it's wild the yards he had, the success that he had, and everybody tries to put him in a certain category. It's like you don't get 1,000 yards by running 2-yard runs. Like, you have to have explosives. He had those last year, so I'm excited to see him. Until obviously Alvin Kamara gets back, but he can be that guy. That's why you went and got, gave him $12 million.
So there's a lot of interesting skill angles here, like you just mentioned. Certainly with Jamal Williams, because Kendrick Miller didn't practice. I don't know if he's officially been ruled out for the game on Sunday yet. Certainly Olave. I mean, you mentioned Mike Thomas in there. I want to see him on the opposite side of the ball. I want to see how does DeAndre Hopkins factor into a Titans offense with Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry kind of taking away, DeAndre Hopkins. Has DeAndre Hopkins ever been a part of the offense where he wasn't the main kind of threat that teams were accounting for?
I mean, no.
Right? Just so I mean, does he get a little later career juice here after being forgotten about a bit in Arizona? But I mean, then again, I want to watch Marshawn Lattimore do battle with him after hearing that Marshawn Lattimore's maybe had like the best camp of his life and everything else. I would say, though, imagine this. I'm most interested in the trenches here because the D-line to me was – hello, somebody. Talk to Big Favor tomorrow. Look forward to 8 o'clock. But the D-line was the most pleasant surprise to me during camp where you remade the whole thing, but it seemed like they – and we kind of were joking about it, the tongue-in-cheek, like, oh, they've lost weight. They're faster, stronger. But they actually looked like that, right? And then I'm worried about the offensive line still. And this is a good Tennessee defense and pass rush that they're going to be going against. And the offensive line is and has been throughout the 8-9 months of this offseason that we talked about it. They are the limiting factor. Like, if they're bad, that can make everything go awry. Now, having a quarterback like Derek Carr definitely helps, right? Great quarterback play always helps out offensive line. But, like, is Trevor Penning ready to be that guy? We just talked about the highest paid positions in the league, left tackles amongst them, because they keep the quarterback safe. They make sure they can do what they need to do. So that's is this Saints offensive line that they've invested so many resources into?
The most.
Are they going to be up to snuff? That's what I'm most intrigued to see Sunday.
Yeah, and I mean, no surprise we go to the positions that we feel like we know
Yeah, true.
the best, but those are question marks. I mean, the offensive line is Jamal Williams. Can he be the guy that carries the load until AK comes back? And you mentioned like Kendra Miller so far early in his career. It's a very young career, but he's had some injuries already. So like he's a real question mark. So there's a couple of questions that still need to be answered. It feels like they do have potential answers, guys that you feel good about, but now you got to go out there and do it. Like Trevor Penning, okay, you're a first rounder. Can you go do it? Jamal Williams, you led the NFL in touchdowns last year. Can you go do it, though, when you're the back? You don't have DeAndre Swift with you here for the first 3 weeks. Eventually, you will get that guy with you. So there's guys that are capable candidates to go out there and do it, but now you got to go see them take it over and thrive in the role that they're being given the opportunity.
Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the two guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.